Teaching is something I've always wanted to do, and the opportunity to teach this this clinical course kind of fell into my hands, fell into my lap, and I grabbed it because it's something I've always wanted to do.
My history has been being faculty for the NP students, and so stepping in on this role was a big challenge and change for me. And primarily because I had not actually done floor nursing for a long period of time. So to prepare myself for that, I went to the hospital and spent 2 days with one of the floor nurses.
The best part of the whole situation was that I was going to be teaching in the same hospital where I worked. I've been working at that hospital for 10 years. I'm extremely comfortable there. I've been working in their emergency department for 10 years. I've been clinical nursing for 17 years. So in the course of all that, I've also oriented other nurses and oriented paramedic students. So to teach at a bedside seemed very normal and easy for me, and just part of something that I do.
Even though I had told the staff that I had not done floor nursing, I wasn't familiar with their computerized medical record system, their EMR, any of those things, I think the staff was a little bit uncomfortable with me following them around, and I heard a few times, "Oh, you don't need to do any more of this. You've got it. You can, why don't you just go home?" and that sort of thing. So I think that I would kind of set up the expectation of, I'm going to spend a couple of days, and these are the hours that I'm going to be here, and these are the things that I need to learn, because it's not just about the getting the medications out and where things are located, and sometimes it takes a while to do that. What are the resources for that particular floor or unit? And not all those things come up in just a couple of hours, so you have to kind of have a physical presence on the floor. Also, that was one of my frustrations, is you don't encounter all of those experiences, and then you've got a group of students that are following you around, and you're trying to figure out, well, how do I problem solve this? I'm not as familiar with this institution.
I think the hard part for me was following the whole academia and learning the whole area of, oh my gosh, paperwork and care maps and care plans, all that kind of thing. That is the part that probably scared me the most. And I have to say I was extremely fortunate that when I came into this role, I kind of was enveloped by the staff, and everyone was extremely helpful. I was given multiple books to read and papers to read, and just constant resources from everybody here. I was also very fortunate, I feel, to have a mentor who came with me for the first, I don't even know how long she was there, forever it felt like, but she was probably the best thing that happened to me, because I felt that I could go to her with any question that I had. I felt very easy in talking to her about my fears.
I would have to say, as a new clinical faculty member, I felt very supported. I was assigned a faculty mentor who was always available to me by cell phone. I could call in the middle of the day, at night, anytime, and we would often just debrief. And she came the first couple weeks and spent the whole day with me, just to help be another person and help organize the students, since they were just so brand new. I would have to say I never felt alone. Having another faculty person in the building doing clinical at the same time was very helpful. You could just go and run something by somebody else, even over lunch or something like that. And the other faculty members were always very readily available by phone, so I felt very well supported. And I think that you need to utilize that, because just to run things by another person is very, very helpful to do.